Welcome back, my fellow otakus. It's Jeikun here, and it's been a while since I actually made a Dokkan Battle video. The last time I actually did one was I was still using the old method of recording where I was streaming my phone to my computer and then recording it on my computer. I actually changed things around right now. I'm actually recording straight from my phone, and I'm gonna import that video to the computer and then edit it from there. I'm gonna see how the quality is gonna end up, but I did try it once before I actually start the recording, and it worked out pretty well. So I'm hoping the final outcome of this video is gonna be pretty good as well. But I also got a new mic, if you guys can't tell the difference. I could actually sit a bit farther back now. I brought upgraded my blue snowball to the blue Yeti, so that gives me a way bigger performance increase, so I don't have to like lean close to my mic in order for it to catch my voice now. I could actually sit back a bit, and I could, actually be comfortable while I'm making these videos. So what I want to talk about today is, you guys might be wondering why I have Dokkan Battle open. Well, maybe not, because you probably already read the title of this video before you clicked on it. But what I want to talk about today is how Dokkan Battle could actually improve itself and increase its lifespan. Now, I don't think Dokkan Battle is dying, at least not yet, but I feel like if they keep releasing new units and increasing the power creep, at one point it's just gonna die out, because they're just playing to the... How do I say it? They're playing to the veteran players instead of like introducing new things to help out new players. Now I feel like with all these units coming out, like, units are getting stronger and stronger. So recently in Global, this guy just dropped the physical Vegito. I spent a lot of money on this guy, guys, like a lot. I regret spending that much money on this guy, and I still haven't pulled it, guys. I spent probably, I don't even know how much stones, but I probably did around 13-14 multi summons, and I did end up getting 2 of these guys. But I mean, I didn't really get to pull him the first time around. He's a really good unit, so I'm really happy about that, but I won't be able to raise his super attack to 10 anytime soon. There's a lot of units that I need to work on in my account. I'm trying to raise this guy up to the LR version so I can feed into this guy for super attack 20 and then finish off the LR campaign. I don't know if I'll be able to finish that in time, and I still need to get this guy to super attack 10, awaken this guy to LR. So a lot of stuff that I need to do, right? So I play this game a lot. I spent a lot of time into this game. I put in a lot of effort into this game. I really don't want to see this game go down. So I don't think it's gonna go down anytime soon, but I do want to mention some ways that I believe that Dokkan Battle could do in order to increase their lifespan and just make things better for all the players in general. Now, you guys could agree or disagree with me in the comment section below. I really want to know what you guys think. If you guys play this game a lot, let me know what you think Bandai or Akatsuki games could do to increase the lifespan of this game, or just make things better in general. So one of the things I have to complain about is the amount of stones that they give out. They barely give out any in general. Like, I don't think there's any like stones that you get every single day. Like, after you grind out the mission, so I'm gonna just pull up the missions here real quick. After you grind everything out, you don't really have any other ways to get missions unless you're doing events, or there's an event going on where they're giving you Dragon Stones every day. So right now there's a Lunar New Year's event going on right now. If you logged in on the first day, or if you just log in on one of the days, alright, you would get 10 stones. I believe you also got 1 out of the Kai and something else, I forgot. But every day after that, you're gonna get 1 stone every single day. Now granted, that is really good. I'm glad that we're at least getting anything, but that is honestly not enough. I mean, the 10 stones, that's really good. I feel like if they could at least do 5 stones a day, that would be a lot better for everyone, because for people that are free to play and they don't want to spend money on this game, right? Let me just show you this real quick. I have actually spent a lot of money on this game as of like recently. Actually, I used to be a completely free to play player, but since like Super Saiyan 4s came out, I just started spending money on this game. I mean, at this point, it's just a collector's game to me. It's the same thing as collecting Pokemon cards when you're spending money trying to get the rare stuff. So I actually brought out all of these packs right here just to summon on this Vegito, and I still haven't got it. That really upsets me. That's gonna bring me to my second point, but I really feel like if they gave out 5 stones a day, it makes things a lot better for everyone. Because even, I mean, granted, you're not guaranteed to get an SSR a day. You only have a 10% chance of getting SSR in general, if I'm not wrong about the statistic. Last time I checked, I remember it was 10%, but that's only 10% every single day. I don't think Bandai is losing too much on that. Because for the new players, it will help them a lot too, because when they are not just, I mean, I guess more for the veteran players, I guess, as well, and for the new players, it gives new players a higher chance to get more units, because on top of the missions that they could grind, they're getting 5 stones a day. It will really help them boost like their character boxes. I can't talk, guys, I'm sorry. But it will really help the beginner players boost their character boxes into getting into like the higher level gameplays. So for example, like the the boss rush events, and they could do Super Battle Road. So if you guys don't know, Super Battle Road recently dropped, and it's a really difficult event. You really need to have specific units for that, to beat that event, right? And the rewards for that is the LR Kid Gohan. But even I can't beat it yet, but eventually I will be able to beat it. I do have some units that I need. I'm just trying to awaken my where's that guy? Just trying to awaken this guy before I do the event. Where is he? Right there. I'm trying to awaken this guy. I already have him Super Attack 10. I just need to get the last dupe and then awaken him to the LR. But in general, there's a lot of stuff that Dokkan doesn't give enough of. I feel like that could go on and on. I feel like I might just be being greedy here, but I really feel like 5 stones a day, like just giving that out is not that bad. I remember they did do that. I forgot when, but it was sometime last year in 2017. They were giving out 5 stones a day. Granted, I probably only got like 1 SSRs of all those singles that I did, but still, that's better than nothing instead of having to wait for 1 stones a day. And that's not even always. Like 1 stones a day only usually come on like the holidays or when there's an event going on. So I really would appreciate it if Bandai would, or Akatsuki would just give out 5 stones a day. I feel like it wouldn't really hurt them that much. But, you know, it is what it is. I really do hope that they can implement something like that, or just more ways to get stones in general, because I feel like it's really unfair that once you run out of events to grind and when you run out of story mode to grind, there's really no other ways to get stones unless you buy it. Now, it brings me to my third point. I really wish, guys, that they would just remove goddamn R's from the like Dokkan Festival summons. Like all these summons, if you're using Dragon Stones to do summons, you really shouldn't get any R characters, I feel like, because I've done multis on these guys. I've done so many multis on these, and so many of them guys have a bunch of R's in them. Like nothing annoys me nothing annoys me more than doing a multi summon for this guy and getting like 4 R's or 5 R's or 6 R's. I think the worst for me was probably 6 R's, and then I got 4 SRs, and they were the freaking Gohans. Look at these guys again. I'll just bring that up real quick because that really triggered me. I pulled so many of these guys that I had enough to max out Super Attack and more. I just bought the rest because I can't dupe him out or anything, so I just sold the rest. But I pulled so many of these SR Gohans, it's annoying. And R's too. I mean, why is R's even in Dokkan Stone summons? I feel like that should just stay in Friend Summon. I don't know if it's to balance the rates or anything, but still, you have a I think it's a 40% chance to get an R, and then there's a 60% chance to get an SR. So that's a high chance that you actually get an R in a paid summon. Assuming you brought Dragon Stones, you just spent like what, $35 for 91 stones, and you do a multi-summon, and you get a bunch of R's in that. It really annoys me. I feel like that should stay in the goddamn friend summons. I mean, am I the only one that feels that way? You guys need to let me know in the comment section below. I really wish that they would just get rid of R's in Dokkan Stone summons. And like honestly, aside from that, I think the only other thing I really wish that they could add to this game is some sort of multiplayer. I don't know if PvP will work out that well in this game just because of how the gameplay is set up with the orbs and stuff. Now, granted, I know a lot of people have been comparing it to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing, but I really feel like that's a bad comparison because there are 2 different games. Like the gameplay is really different. Granted, they're both anime mobile games, right? And they rely around collecting cards and they have different effects and stuff. But still, the gameplay of the Dokkan compared to Blazing is really different. One of them is collecting orbs, and one of them you're placing units on a map, which is a lot more easier to do in that type of format. But for Dokkan Battle, I don't know how PvP will work, but I really think that they should add some sort of multiplayer, because as of right now, the only thing that people are staying around the game to do is to actually like finish missions, grind out their story mode, or grind out their characters, or trying to awaken their characters, or they're just participating in events or world tournament. But aside from that, once they're, say for example, if I did end up pulling this physical Vegito, right? Honestly, I'm being really realistic here. I'm probably just going to end up spending like a few days grinding up the stones because I don't play that much every single day. But I will probably spend a day grinding up his medals, and then I'll spend another few days testing out his team and playing him in different scenarios, doing Super Battle Road with him probably at least once, putting him in a team, and all that other stuff, right? But after that, there isn't really anything that I'm going to do with this unit, and I'm probably going to drop the game for like a good few days before coming back to the game and playing more, right? That's how I feel like that's what most Dokkan players do, because there isn't really much to do once you finish grinding up your characters and doing all the events that's going on right now. If they added a form of multiplayer, I feel like that would really attract more players to continue playing even after they're grinding up, after they finish grinding up their characters, right? I feel like that's a really good thing for Bandai or Akatsuki games to do in general. Some sort of multiplayer. Maybe if they did end up doing a PvP system, maybe leader skills should be completely ignored and it should just be characters and links. I don't know. There's gotta be some way to balance it, because it's just not fair for your characters to have like 250,000 HP. This is assuming that you're using the regular leader skills and stuff like that. It's kind of not fair if you just have 200. I mean, the most I've seen is probably like 500,000 HP, and then like Goku Super Saiyan 4 is probably still gonna hit you harder than that with his Kamehameha, which usually does over 1,000,000 damage. So there's gotta be some ways to balance it. I can't really think of any on top of my head right now, but I'm pretty sure that if they actually spent their time into developing a PvP system, it will work out really well. And I really wish that they could just add any sort of multiplayer at this point, because what is that called again? I think it was the speed rush thingy. I forgot the name for it. Now I really gotta check before it really bothers me. It was the Dokkan Ultimate Speed Battle. Okay, so they added this thing where you're racing other people for the fastest time. But honestly, I haven't really gotten into it. I feel like this is, I don't know what to think about it. But still, it's not. I don't know the correct word for it, but it's just not what I really want, I guess you could say. But I feel like they need to do some sort of other multiplayer into this, whether it be some sort of racing at the same time where you match up with other player and you guys start the event at the same exact time and you guys are trying to compete to see who wins first, and then you probably get like, I don't know, maybe you get points for it, and then there could be a leaderboard, something like that, or even just PvP. I feel like that would be really good. But wow, this video's already been like 12 minutes, but I'm not gonna take any more of your guys' time. But I really just wish that they could add some more stuff in the Dokkan Battle for us players to do. Let me know in the comment section below, what do you think could make Dokkan Battle a better game? I really want to know, guys. So in the comment section below, definitely leave that. I will reply as soon as I can. And aside from that, hopefully you guys have a good day, good night, wherever you are across the world. And I'll see you guys in the next one, alright? Peace.